Today I am here joined with my beautiful girlfriend Sarah, and we are just doing a little bit of gathering some pictures and words for our vision boards. It's 2025, new year, new us, new energies, so yeah, we're just kind of putting together everything, still kind of gathering. But yeah, I just thought that maybe we can flip through some magazines or just kind of start putting together some of the things that we have.
Okay.
Talk a little bit about your body empowerment guide and kind of what that's been like for you.
Okay.
And kind of talking about how it sort of just came to be, a lot of my intentions with it. But yeah, so.
It's very nice.
Okay, so back in December, for your Christmas gift, you had asked me to make a body empowerment guide for you. And it was super special because I hadn't actually made one before, and so being able to lay down the foundation of really what I wanted this to embody and encapsulate and creating it for you was really special. But it definitely, I don't know, I think I definitely went through all the creative stages of like drafting and trying to figure out really what I wanted it to be like and look like. But yeah, so we're working on vision boards right now just because that was actually one of the exercises that I had put in here for you. And I love a good vision board, and I kind of talked about this the other night when I was filming a little bit, and how like being really intentional about what you put on your board, especially like when it comes to like the law of manifestation and like the use of like symbology and stuff, I think is really powerful. So this was what I had put as the vision board exercise. I'll go over it again because I think I talked about it a little bit last time, but essentially for this I wanted you to create a vision board imagining the healthy, happy, and confident version of yourself you want to become. Create something that reflects your journey in this new era unfolding for you. What does that look like? What things are you being drawn to? How does your style play a part in this? What feelings and emotions come up as you do this? And then once we're done, we're gonna light a little incense and just say a nice little blessing to bless our vision boards. And so I would love for you to kind of walk me through some of the things that you found, sort of what resonated with you, and we can kind of touch on like some of these questions and like again like some of your intentions for this new year, how your style plays a role in that. So
so the first thing that I picked is this one picture. It's of Tierra Whack. And she's wearing, I like this for a few different reasons. I fuck with Tierra Whack just because of like her creativity and like self-expression, and I really like her music. So of course that's something that I want to embody in 2025, is just being more creative and more expressive. And of course style goes hand in hand with like expression as well. I also like the monochromatic fit, like it's all blue, and I like that style, just like monochromatic. Sometimes. Yeah. And then
I like the pops of colors that she has in it.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
With her accessories and stuff.
Exactly. So that's kind of like one thing I want to emulate in a way, just for my own style. And then second, she's near a bike, and one of the things that I want to focus on this year is like health and wellness and just being more active. Part of like the reason why I wanted Angela to make a body empowerment guide is because I went through like an intense injury last year, and because of that, like I couldn't do a lot of things that I physically would be able to do, like walking, running, dancing, all that stuff. And so with that, I feel like there was like kind of like a disconnect between like my mind and my body. But being active is so important just in my life, and it's just a nice little outlet. And so now, since I'm 100% healed and just getting more in tune with like my new body post injury, I found that biking has been like really helpful with that. And yeah, so it's kind of cool that she's also near a bike.
Love that. Yeah, no, Sarah's really been getting into biking. And for those who don't know, she tore her Achilles last year. And so, you know, going from like dancing all the time and being super active and like just out of the blue, like tearing your Achilles, I think, you know, it's just, it was really hard and like so unexpected, and like navigating that. And like something that we've talked about like in the body empowerment guide is how to kind of reconnect with your physical body in that sense, and like trusting it again and feeling connected with it after like an injury. And for you, like being active is a way that you feel really connected with your body, and so kind of navigating that in this new season of life that you're in, and like whether it be through dance or biking, which has been like such a helpful and like fun new outlet for you, I feel like it's been really cool. But yeah, so just kind of navigating how to reconnect and get back in touch with like the things that bring us joy, whatever that looks like.
For sure. Some other things that I picked out were just some words, because this is also just something that I want to focus on in 2025. And of course, just love in general. And I feel like love will just always be a consistent in my life, but just always intentionally just trying to find different ways to show and express love, as well as just always being in having an open heart to also receive love as well. And again, love comes in many facets. Of course, there's like romantic love, there's love for your friends, for your family, for life. So I always want to just embody love, and I want to grow deeper in my love, whatever that looks like for 2025. And at the same time, I also want to
Win.
I feel like just at my core, I'm like competitive, but I also feel like when you're living your best life, you just win, and so many blessings and opportunities come to you. And so I'm always trying to attract that energy in my life. And then lastly is I'm really trying to make this my year. That's also another text that I clipped out. Because I really want to glow up in 2025. And I just have a feeling that this year is going to be a really, really good year. And a year that I'll always remember in my life. And again, I don't know what's in store, but I just have a really good feeling that this will be a good year.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I feel like just looking at some of these questions, like what feelings and emotions come up as you do this, like just kind of based off of like some of the things that you've shared so far, I feel like, yeah, just really living in like love and really living in joy. I feel like, and obviously you can tell me if I'm wrong or otherwise, but I feel like those are really things that you really are prioritizing and focusing on this year. Being drawn to, I love that, yeah, you have like Tiara Wag, there's, oh my gosh, why am I, Tiana Taylor.
Wait. I also got
Some beautiful badass Beyonce. We have some beautiful badass feminine energy.
Yeah, and that's also like what I want to embody, because again, like with
some very powerful women.
I don't know who she is, but she looks cool. But yeah, I just want to be like here. You show the camera. And I'm trying to walk into 2025. And they're all also like very artistic and creative, stylish too. And of course, like part of 2025 is just like wanting to really hone in on my own personal style, my own confidence and creativity. Of course, I feel like I have a solid foundation, but you can always grow deeper into that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just like some people that I've always like admired and look up to.
Yeah.
And just emulating that type of energy for myself.
I love that you picked Tiana Taylor, and I love her style for you too, because I feel like Tiana Taylor is like such a beautiful example of like blending masculine and feminine into one. Like if you see it, like what she wears, like I don't know, like it can be a lot of like more masculine things, but she still has that feminine energy, and it's a beautiful balance. Blending those two, and I know that that's like something that we've talked about when it comes to like your style and like some of your style goals, and how like you're really wanting to like lean more into like that street style and kind of more into like that fun like swaggy cool type look, and but like still feeling like feminine in your own ways, and not necessarily like, you know, feminine and like wearing skirts and dresses, because like that's not really your vibe, but like feeling feminine in other ways, and like what does that look like, and so that's cool.
and exactly, that's like one of the reasons why I picked Tiana Taylor, because I do like the style of like a good balance of like feminine and masculine energy. And part of like one tip that was provided in the body empowerment guide was like accessorizing, which is a good way to add like a feminine touch. So like I can be wearing baggy pants, baggy t-shirts, but you know, with some hoop earrings or like a nice necklace or a nice chain, it can really add like a nice little feminine touch to it. And that's also another thing that I clipped out was just accessory, like a chain.
More chains.
Yeah, definitely.
More gold chains.
More gold chains, but like also just like accessories in general. Like I definitely want to play around with more accessories, because I feel like that's just like a nice way to elevate an outfit really effortlessly. And so yeah, whether it's like chains or like earrings, or I've been really into scarves lately. I think that's just
scarf era.
Yeah, it's a nice way to add like a nice little touch.
Yeah.
To like travel, and we have like a trip to Hawaii. But also how that's like tied into like my personal style. I don't know, I like to look fresh when I travel, or I like to travel or I like to dress for the occasion. But I'm not like the type of person who like needs to be like fancy and all that stuff. Like I don't know.
Also being really inspired by different cultures, and that's like something like when I was traveling around Southeast Asia, like seeing all the different use of colors and patterns and fabrics in all these different countries was really beautiful, and you really get to like just looking, like literally just like people watching and like just seeing what the locals wear. It's like so interesting to me, and you really kind of understand like the culture a little bit more, and like you see fashion in so many different ways, and some places are a little bit more conservative with their fashion, other places like their fashion is so like out there and like bold. So it's just like, for me personally, like that's like that's one of the things I love about traveling. There's so many things I love about traveling, but like seeing and being inspired by like what the culture, like what the culture is wearing, and like how they showcase their culture through that.
Absolutely, because like to your point, just like seeing what locals wear, I feel like just as people, like we were watching a video about this, like as people, there's like we have this sense of belonging. So like we would wear clothes to associate with a certain group or tribe or community. And in some cultures, like that's like really spelled out. Like last year I went to Guatemala, and you can tell like what town you're from based off of like the pattern on like your dress or like your shirt or something like that. But yeah, it is really inspiring just to see what other people and cultures are wearing. And because like how you present yourself really does tell your story. There's oftentimes lots of history as far as like why people dress the way they dress. I think another thing as far as traveling is whenever I travel, I just feel so free and light, and that's like the types of clothes I like to gravitate to are stuff that like makes me feel so free and easygoing and all that stuff. So yeah, just trying to bring that vibe even when I'm not traveling or on vacation.
Yeah. So you've been doing some of like the journal prompts and like the body empowerment guide. and you've been like super excited. It was so sweet when I gave it to Sarah. Like, we spent some time flipping through it, and I was kind of just like walking her through sort of like my intention for the guide and how I wanted it to set up, and like how I wanted to be one of those things where you kind of go through it at your own pace, and do different things that feel right to you in that moment. And I love how intentional you've been with it and how excited you are to really be putting time and energy into it. And so thank you, it means a lot, but I also hope it's been helping you in some way.
Yes.
But I guess I'm just curious, like, kind of like, how has this guide served you since you've had it? Because you've had it for like 2 weeks now, so this is my little like 2-week check-in.
Okay. Well, one thing that I really like was just like fresh and new ways to wear the existing clothes that I already have. I feel like it's really easy to get into like a pattern, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, of like, okay, like these clothes in my closets go together, and like that's that, you know. But it really is kind of crazy that with the like just a handful of clothes from my closet, there's just so many different types of combinations and ways you can wear it. So that was like really eye-opening for me in a good way, and it kind of opens up so much more possibilities as far as just like how I style clothes that I have and not having to go out and buy more.
Right.
Because there's so much I have already. I think it's also like the journal prompts have been really helpful. Just kind of understanding just some feelings that maybe I'm still processing or have processed. A lot of like the feelings, or a lot of the journal prompts are centered around like my injury or just like my body post-injury. And yeah, and you know, it's kind of interesting where I didn't realize I still have like so much strong feelings about you know what happened, or just going through it. But so yes, that's been really helpful and really healing. And yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's been helping you. And again, like, if there's any feedback that you have or anything that like you would love for me to have like done different, of course I'm always so open to hearing what you have to say, because again, this was like the first of its kind, and so like still just kind of laying down those foundations. And we've talked about this, but like ultimately wanting to develop this into like a signature service for myself, and like just expanding it to like a whole next level, and like where I really want to take it and how I want to serve people, and that it helps you heal through any lingering feelings or emotions that you have post-injury, and really celebrating the body that you're in now and the season of life that you're in now. And yeah, hopefully it provides some type of healing or just comfort or inspiration.
Yeah, all of it.
But
yeah, I definitely want to say thank you so much for all your hard work and dedication in creating this. You definitely put all your energy, literally like your full ass into it, and I appreciate that. And you're just the best. And already I do see like the positive ripple effects of the guide. And again, you're so talented, and I know that these guides, the world needs it. There's people out there that can benefit from it. And yeah, I'm excited to watch it grow and expand.
Aww, thank you. And this is the outfit inspired by her vision board. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more videos.